Hi students, welcome to English class. Today we are going to talk about narration or direct and indirect speech. Now before we start, we need to understand what direct and indirect speech is. See, there are two ways of making a speech, or there are two ways you can answer the question, what did he say or what did someone say? Okay. Now the first way is by repeating the words spoken. Now if you are repeating the actual words of the speaker, you are using direct speech. Okay. And the other way is reporting the words spoken. When you retell the words in your own words, whatever the other person has said, you retell in your own words, making necessary changes. So you are using the indirect or reported speech. Now we'll see in detail what is direct speech. Direct speech, it repeats or quotes. What it quotes? The exact words spoken. And when we use direct speech in writing, we place the word spoken between quotation marks or inverted commas. You can see over here. And there is no change in these words. We can't change even a single word when we are using the direct speech. We may be reporting something that is being said now, that is happening now, for example, a telephone conversation, or we are telling someone later about previous conversation. Okay. Now it depends upon the situation. Now reported or indirect speech is usually used to talk about the past. So we normally change the tense of the word spoken. When we retell in our own words, we are going to change the tense. We use reporting verbs like say, tell, ask. And remember, when you are using the verbs like say or says, tells or tell, ask or asks, then you are not going to change the tense. If you are using said, told or asked, then you are going to change the tense. Now over here, if you look at this example, she said. Now whatever she said, after this we are going to put in a comma, and whatever she said, we are going to say it exactly in the same way. I saw him. Now whatever she said, we are repeating the actual words of the speaker, actual words of her. So we are going to write them in inverted commas. I saw him. So this is the direct speech. Now if I tell it in my own words, I'll tell she said that she had seen him. Now see, I have changed whatever she had said. Now she said, no comma. You have, instead of commas, you have used this subordinating conjunction, that. Okay. And after that, now see, no inverted commas. Since you are telling in your own words, so now here no inverted commas, since we are not repeating the actual words of the speaker. So instead of comma, we have used the conjunction that, subordinating conjunction that, and I has changed into third person pronoun she, and saw him has changed into past perfect, had seen him. These are the tense changes that take place that I'll explain later. That may be omitted. If you don't want to use that, it can be written she said, or it can be said she said she had seen him. Okay. She said I'm happy. She told that she was happy, or she told him she was happy. Now before we go in detail, there are certain terminologies or grammatical aspects that we need to understand. Now, what is reporting speech? The first part in the direct speech is called reporting speech. She says. And what is reported speech? The second part of the sentence, which is enclosed in inverted commas or quotation marks, this is called the reported speech. Now, what is reporting verb? The verb of the reporting speech is, now see over here, says is the reporting verb, and the verb of the reported speech is reported verb, am writing. Okay. Now basic rules. Now rules how to change the pronouns. First person pronouns in reported speech are always changed according to the subject of the reporting speech. Now see, she said, I'm busy. Now, when you'll change it into indirect speech, see, first person pronouns of the reported speech, they are changed according to the subject of the reporting speech. Now, see, she told that she was happy. If I say she told that I was busy, or see, she said I'm busy. She is talking about herself, not about me. Now, if you write, she told that I was busy, the whole meaning of the sentence has changed. So that would be wrong. Here, what we will do, she told that she was busy because she was talking about herself. She told that she was busy. So this pronoun has changed according to the subject of the reporting speech. Second person pronouns in reported speech are always changed according to the object of the reporting speech. Now see, he said to me. Now me is the object. You are helpful. He said to me, you are helpful. Now he told me that I was helpful. Now according to the object of the reporting speech, it has changed into I. And remember, after told we never use to. Okay, so never say he told me or told to me or he tells to me. This is wrong. Okay, now the third point is third person pronouns in reported speech are not changed. They said, they are cheaters. When you will change it into indirect speech, they told that they were cheaters. Now over here you can see they is not changed. They told that they were cheaters. Third person pronouns in reported speech are not changed. He said he was blaming her. She said he was blaming her. She told that he was blaming her. Third person pronouns are not changed. So this was all about the change in persons or pronouns. Now the next point is important word changes. Please focus on these two columns. Okay, where while changing the speech from direct into indirect, this changes into that, these changes into those, here changes into there, now changes into then, sir changes into respectfully, madam changes into respectfully, today changes into that day, yesterday changes into the previous day, tomorrow changes into the following day or the next day, tonight changes into that night, good morning, good evening, good day. This is changed into greeted. Okay, now see, if I say she says everybody was there, she says that everybody was there, here changes into there. They say it's 10 o'clock now, they say that it's 10 o'clock then. Now she said I'm going to London today. She said or she told that she was going to London that day. Today changes into that day, yesterday changes into the previous day, tomorrow changes into the next day or the following day, tonight changes into that night, and good morning, good evening, or good day changes into greeted. So, see, she said, good morning, Sir David. She greeted Sir David. Okay, this is how you are going to change it into indirect speech. Now, the most important point, if the reporting verb, if the reporting verb, this is the reporting verb, it is in the present tense, any form of present, present indefinite, present continuous, or present perfect, or in future tense, what you are going to do, you will not make the tense change. The tense will remain as it is. The tense change takes place when the reporting verb is in the past. If instead of says, it is said or told or asked, only then we change the tense. Whenever it is in the present tense, any form of present tense or in future tense, we will not change the tense. She says I'm busy, she tells that she is busy. You can't say she tells that she was busy. If it had been she said I'm busy, then you would change the tense. Okay, but since the reporting verb is in the present tense, you are not going to change the tense of the reported verb. She tells that she is busy. He says I'm going to UK. He tells or he says that he is going to UK. Same tense. Okay, you are not going to change it. She will say, I was absent. She will say that she was absent. He has said we are winners. He has said that they are winners. Okay. So we will not change the tense if the reporting verb is in the present tense or in the future tense. Okay. We are going to change the tense if the reporting verb is in the past tense, any form of the past tense. So this was all about direct and indirect speech. Okay, what is reporting speech, what is reported speech, and what is reporting verb and reported verb. I've explained over here. You can go through these slides again. And then we talked about the change of pronouns. Okay, then the third slide, we talked about the word change, how different words they change from direct speech into indirect speech. Like this changes into that, these into those, yesterday into the previous day. Then very important point, if the reporting verb is in the present tense, we are not going to change the tense of the reported speech. It will remain as it is. So this was all about the direct and indirect speech. Hopefully you would have understood. Please listen to this lecture again and again if you are doubtful, if your concepts are not clear. Thank you so much for listening.